I'm Sabrina with the 2-Minute CRA News you need to know. Last week was a big week, determining which bills have died and which ones are still alive as we head into the last few weeks before summer recess at the state capitol. Each house, the Assembly and the Senate, voted on hundreds of bills. The ones that passed have moved on to the next house. So, for example, if the Assembly passed a bill, it now moves on to the Senate. That means that CRA's work is nowhere near done this session. We'll have many more bills to talk about in the coming weeks. But today we want to focus on the bills you don't have to worry about anymore, like AB 3232. That's the bill that wanted new construction in California to reduce the use of natural gas hookups, meaning homes and businesses would have to use electricity, meaning chefs would ultimately be cooking on an electric stove. Since none of us wants to be the person to break that news to a chef, we are really glad to tell you that bill has changed dramatically. It's not dead, but it will require a commission to study ways of reducing greenhouse gases, rather than immediately create a mandate that was unworkable in restaurants anyway. Moving on, here's another worry you can cross off your list, AB 2069. This bill was an attempt to protect users of marijuana from being discriminated against on the job, but the details were a huge problem. It would have prohibited employers from declining to hire someone with a medical marijuana card based on a positive drug test. But what if someone then starts showing up to work under the influence? Here's where it gets complicated. There are tests to show the presence of this drug in your system, but none of that prove impairment at work. So even though the law would technically have allowed you to take corrective action against an employee who is impaired, impairment would be impossible to prove through a test, opening the employer up to a lawsuit. Thanks to the lawmakers who heard us on this, the bill didn't move forward. There are other big victories to tell you about, so CRA members, keep an eye on your inbox. The next few weeks will be especially busy, more than usual, until the state legislature goes on summer recess in July. That's our 2 minutes. I'm Sabrina. Thank you for watching.